The crowd rumbled with a mix of pity and derision. The announcer, a towering insectoid named Xyla, boomed and, representing the resourceful Terran Federation, Mira Santos. A smattering of polite, confused applause rippled through the arena. The galactic trials were the ultimate test of power. Every species sent its champion, a living weapon honed over millennia. Myra's first opponent was Vorkoth, the Unbreakable, a 7-foot-tall obsidian creature from a high-gravity world. Myra hadn't attacked his armor. She had used her tool to send a precise resonant frequency into a microscopic stress fracture in his crystalline structure. She found the flaw in the Unbreakable. The arena was silent, then erupted in a cacophony of disbelief. The human had won without throwing a single punch. Against the telepath, she created a low-frequency sonic field that disrupted his brainwaves, leaving him clutching his head in agony. With each teleportation, Ziffin's unique energy signature left a faint, residual trace on the barrier's emitters. Myra was mapping it. After a full minute of this dance, she smiled. The organizers scrambled to repair the damage, their respect for the human engineer turning into genuine fear. Next was Keller, a reality warper from the shifting nebula. His power was subtle but absolute. He controlled probability. Bullets would miss him. Floors would become slippery for his enemies. His attacks would always find their mark. How do you fight someone who can literally make you trip on your own feet? The match began and everything started to go wrong for Mira. Her tool sparked and sputtered. The very air seemed to conspire against her. But Mira had prepared. She knew that manipulating probability on a grand scale required immense energy and created predictable patterns. She wasn't trying to fight the bad luck. She was collecting data on it. She had scattered dozens of tiny, almost invisible sensors across the floor. These sensors measured the quantum fluctuations Keller was creating. He was making a wave, and she was mapping its crests and troughs. She found the pattern. She found the source. She aimed her tool, now stabilized, at a point in the air 10 feet to Keller's left, a place that, according to her calculations, was the focal point of his probability field. She fired a simple, disruptive energy wave. Keller's smug expression vanished, replaced by shock as his connection to the universe's luck was severed. For the first time, he was vulnerable. Then, a loose ceiling panel, the one he had nudged with his powers earlier, finally gave way and crashed down, pinning him to the floor. Poetic justice, courtesy of physics. The final opponent was a being known only as the Sovereign, the ruler of the entire consortium that organized the games. A being of pure energy who had not been challenged in a millennium. As the Sovereign manifested in the arena, a blinding column of light. A terrifying realization dawned on Mira. The entire tournament, the structure of the arena, the specific order of her opponent's sit, was all a test. The Sovereign wasn't there to fight her, it was there to recruit her. It had seeded the galaxy with champions of raw power, waiting for someone to come along who understood that true power wasn't about strength, but about understanding the system. Myra's multi-tool beeped. A message appeared on its tiny screen, not in English, but in universal binary. Welcome, engineer. The real work begins now.